Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time I'm going to be doing my nails for fun. So the first thing that I'm doing is just going in with a cuticle pusher. This is going to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. After that, we're going to go in with the 180 sanding band, and I am using my Melody Susie Scarlet nail drill. And as always, we just go around the cuticle area, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, going back and forth until we fully remove the shine. Now, I do want to let y'all know that I am not keeping this set on. Like, I'm literally just doing it for fun. But like, make sure that whenever you do this that you fully remove that shine, because if not, you will get lifting. So make sure that you get around that cuticle area really good. I use the tip of my drill bit for this, and then for the rest of the nail I just use the belly of the drill bit, which is like the middle part. And also I'm using it at 5,000 RPMs, but it's always just adjust it to whatever speed you feel comfortable using it at. Alrighty, so after that I'm gonna go in with the nail tips, and these are the Stiletto Extendo nail tips. And then to apply these, I'm gonna be using my KDS glue, which works really good. So as always, whenever you're applying the nail tips, you want to make sure that they fit exactly from sidewall to sidewall. You don't want it to be too big or too small. And then for these, I do cut like the back of it a little bit, that way it doesn't cover up too much of my natural nail. So I just use the tip cutter. After that, I just place the nail down. Remember, make sure that it fits exactly from sidewall to sidewall. Now this one was a little bit too big for my index finger. I think you guys could see where it was touching my skin a little bit, so I did ended up switching that one to my middle finger instead, which you'll see me do. So same thing for all of them. See, I took it off right there and then put it on my middle finger, which fit perfectly on there. And then yeah, so I'm gonna do that on all of them. So make sure that whenever you're using these big tips that you definitely cut that off, that way it does not cover up half of your natural nail. Alrighty, and then I always say that, you know, if one tip is too small and the other one's too big, always go with the one that's a little bit bigger, and then just follow it down on the sides, which is what I did for my pinky, and just making sure that it fits perfectly. That way, if I was to keep them, I wouldn't get any lifting. After that, I just apply a little bit of glue, place it on the free edge, and that's it. So like I said, I'm gonna leave them just how they are. So now I'm gonna go in with the primer. This is the JC Beauty Concepts primer, and you can use my promo code to get some money off. The promo code is GetNailed32, and I'm gonna go in with their acrylic monomer and acrylic powder as well. And then I'm using the alpha brush in a number 16, which is a huge brush, and I'm not used to using a brush this size, but since these nails are like the longest ever that I've ever done, I wanted to, you know, speed up the process a little bit. So I went in with my first bead, placed it right in the middle where the natural nail and the tip meet, brushing it down towards the middle, or sorry, brushing it down towards the tip, but it really only made it towards the middle. And then I went ahead and placed another bead, placed it right there where the last acrylic kind of ended at, brushing it down towards the tip. And then you see how acrylic keep getting like underneath the nail? Well, as soon as it happened, like, I immediately go ahead and wipe it off. That way it doesn't dry up and then it's like a little piece of acrylic underneath the nail. After that, I'm gonna go in and just place another bead at the tip. With these being so long, you still want to make sure that, as always, you get a good thickness at the tip and a good apex as well, because if not, they will break off super easily. And y'all, like I said, I don't ever have anybody get their nails like this long. Like, I know Jayla gets them like pretty long, but they're not like this long. And I don't even know anybody that would walk around with nails this long, y'all, because like once I finished applying the acrylic on all of them, like, they were heavy. Like, I don't see how people do it. Like, they literally were weighting down my fingers. Like, that's how heavy they were. But anyways, I'm just going in and basically just applying the acrylic. I'm steady looking at the nail from the sides to make sure that I have that nice thickness at the tip, and then I'm working my way to the back closer to the cuticle area to build a nice apex. But remember y'all, whenever you're doing this, steady look at your nail from the side. That way you know exactly where you need to add more product, and that way you're not just, you know, adding and not really knowing what you're doing. So place that bead closer to the cuticle area, same thing, patting it down and brushing it down towards the tip, and then cleaning around the cuticle area. Now, do anybody use like this size brush like for all sets, like short nails, medium nails, long nails? Like, let me know, because I know there's people out there that just learn to do nails with big brushes. I personally learned how to do nails with like a number 12 brush. So that's kind of just like what I stuck with, but I know everyone is kind of different. So just let me know down below. I'm just curious to know. But you guys seen right there, I looked at it from the side and there was like a little dip right there in the middle. So I just went in and placed another bead to kind of just even it out. And then once it's nice and even, then we are good to move on to the next nail. That's what it looks like. We have a nice little thickness and nice little apex as well. I still kind of seen a little dent right there, so I went in and applied another bead, but other than that I think I'm good to go. So same thing for all of them, y'all. So I'm literally just applying acrylic. I'm not sticking to like a certain like 4-ball method or anything. I'm just literally applying the acrylic, but making sure that I have that apex in a good thickness. So again, the acrylic that I'm using is the JC Beauty Concepts clear acrylic, and then I'm also using their monomer and their primer. So be sure to go check them out, because they are coming out with a whole bunch of different new colored acrylics as well. I know right now they have a neon collection that is super cute, and I'm probably gonna end up getting it here soon. But be sure to use my discount code if you do go check them out, because their products are definitely really good and really affordable as well. Alrighty, so this is what they look like so far. So now moving on to the pinky, we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. So placing the first bead right in the middle, and then whenever I place that first bead, I kind of make sure that I hold my finger down. That way the acrylic just naturally like runs down towards the tip of the nail, and then I help it by kind of gently brushing it down towards the tip. And then after that, I clean up underneath the nail if I need to, because some of that acrylic does get underneath if you're not careful. After that, I place another bead right below that first one, same thing, gently patting it down and brushing it down towards the tip, and then also making sure that I clean the sides up. That way my nail does not get too wide. You know, that way I don't have to do too much filing at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and place another bead closer to the tip, because that tip still looks mighty thin. So just brushing it down, and make sure that whenever you're brushing the acrylic that you're super gentle, because you don't want to brush the product off the nail. You just want to kind of smooth it out and blend it in with what's already there. After we do that, I'm going to place my bead closer to the cuticle area, and then same thing, patting it down and blending it in with what's already there. And yeah, I'm so sorry that I keep getting out of the camera view. It's just I have a new camera set up, so like I'm still trying to get used to it. And yeah, so just bear with me. Alrighty, so I finished applying the acrylic. Again, that was the clear acrylic by JC Beauty Concepts, and this is what the nails look like after the acrylic application. Like, y'all, they literally touch my wrist, y'all. Like, that's how long these are. Like, again, y'all, I don't know how anybody would do anything with these nails, and I know it's people out there that get their nails this long, but y'all, I couldn't do it. But anyways, now I'm gonna go in with my 80/80 hand file, and I'm just going in and filing the sides at exactly a 90-degree angle. And when I tell y'all that filing these nails is such a struggle, like I literally had to go in there and ask my brother to like hold the free edge, that way I could like file it, but that didn't end up working, so I kind of just did what I had to do. But as I'm doing this, y'all, I be having to throw up all sort of like gang signs to try to like twist my fingers. Like, y'all, it's literally a struggle trying to do my nails this long. But I'm just trying to make them as pointed as I can, but I'm just filing both sides at exactly a 90-degree angle, and y'all definitely will see me struggle. Like, just look at how I'm holding my fingers, y'all. And you want to make sure that whenever you're holding them, or whenever you're filing them, that you're kind of holding your finger, that way the nail just doesn't wobble all over the place. You see how my thumb is over the top of the nail. So just kind of do what you gotta do. But baby, I was struggling. Alrighty, so up next I'm going to go in with my e-file, and this time I am using the extra fine drill bit, and I'm just going to file all of the nails. I'm also filing underneath to get rid of those little rough edges that I wasn't able to get with the hand file, and then also just making sure that all of the nails are nice and smooth, and then of course also making sure that I go around the cuticle area to make sure that I seal the acrylic. That way we don't get any lifting. And even though I'm not keeping these nails, I still want to show you guys the correct way of doing it because I don't want to confuse anyone. But yeah, so I'm just following all of the nails, going around the cuticle area first, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, and then following the rest of the nail, following underneath, which I don't usually do this, you know, with shorter nails because I don't have to, but with these being so long, I did get quite a bit of acrylic underneath, so I'm just going in with my e-file to kind of get that off. And then as always, I am using my e-file at 10,000 RPMs during this step. So after I finish filing all of the nails, I'm just going to go in and buff them, and this is going to get rid of all of the scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. And then also same thing, make sure that you hold the nail really good, that way it don't just wobble all over the place as you're filing, because it almost kind of hurt, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but if you've ever had nails this long, like it almost hurt whenever you're filing them. But also y'all, so TikTok made me do this, but I seen this little like hand vacuum. I got it from Amazon. It's the desktop vacuum cleaner, and y'all, so like you literally just open it up. I already put the little batteries in, and it has a little like button on the side to open it up, but other than that you just kind of slide the little thing over to the side and it turns on. But to put the batteries in, you just click the little button right there, over like right there that I just pressed, and like you just pull it up. But I turned it on, and y'all, like it literally collects all of your dust like in seconds. Like it works so good. I'll be sure to add it to my Amazon storefront list. Like I said, I seen this on Amazon, and y'all, like if you don't have a dust collector, I would definitely recommend that you get this to kind of just clean up your area, you know, after you're finished filing. And then I wanted to show you guys all of the dust that it collected, so then after this you would literally just dump this in your trash can. But you know, I do have a dust collector, but with me doing this new setup, I wanted to look more clean and have a nice clean background, so that's why, you know, I just started using this. But this is what the nails look like after all of the filing, after everything, and they just look so good. So I'm just gonna be blinging these out, y'all. I am gonna be using some of these big stones. I decided that I really was gonna do just all pink, but then I decided to also throw some of these in there. Now I am gonna have these huge ones on my website again on my next restock, and then whenever you use these pointed back stones, the ones that are not flat, like none of these are flat in the back, they're pointed back, so you do want to use a hard gel. So I'm just going to be using my hard gel that I also will have on my website. And then since I'm going to bling all of them out, I am using this gel polish. It's like I wanted a pink one, but this is like the closest to pink that I had. So I'm just going to do this on all of the nails. This is by Madam Glam. I do have a promo code, so you guys seen that up on the screen, but I'll leave that down below in the description for you guys as well. But I'm going to do this on all of the nails, and then I'm going to cure for 30 seconds, and I'm going to do a second coat. Alrighty, so that was the first coat, and y'all look at how pretty that color is. Like, it made me want to try it out on a whole nother set. Like, I don't think I've ever even used that color. But to cure them, I am using the Melody Susie rechargeable nail light, and I'm just curing for 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna go in and do a second coat on all of the nails. Alrighty, so after we do these two coats, I'm gonna go in with my hard gel, which is super convenient that it comes in a little tube now. So you literally just have to squeeze it out. You don't have to use a brush and a little pad. Like, it's so much easier. And I'm gonna do this huge stone right here on my ring finger. I'm gonna go ahead and cure it. Make sure that whenever you use these big stones that you hold them in place really well and go ahead and cure them immediately. That way they don't move around because they are heavy. I'm going to do another one right below that one. So just put my hard gel, place that stone right over the hard gel. That way it kind of literally sinks into the hard gel, and then cure. And I'm going to go, since this one wasn't as heavy, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other ones. So I wish that that pink stone was a little bit like more pinkish. It almost looks clear. So that's why I decided to just do, I am gonna be doing some like darker pink stones on all of the nails, but it's going to be the smaller ones. But yeah, so I'm just placing them. As you can see, they kind of do slide around. So like I said, make sure that you position them perfectly and then cure them right away. So I just cure that for like 15 seconds, just a little flash cure, or just like I said, 15 seconds. So that's what it looks like. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just start doing the smaller stones. I did want to throw in a lot of the big ones, that way, you know, I wouldn't spend all day placing those small ones. But I'm gonna be using my AB SS16, SS12, SS10, and SS6, as well as my pink SS12 and SS6. And I'm just gonna do that on all of the nails. Well, most of them. And I'm just gonna, you know, as always, apply my glue, which I'm using the Soleil nail adhesive, and then with my wax pencil I just pick up the stone, place it on the nail, and it's literally just like a little puzzle, y'all. Like, you literally just go in with the different sizes and just fill in the gaps as you go, and that's pretty much it. And then same thing, just mixing up the colors as well, trying to throw in as much pink as I can. So I'm doing the lighter pink stones, and then I also have the, like, I don't know if this would be like a rose color or a fuchsia color, but that's what it looks like so far. So just continue to do that on all of them, and just apply more glue as needed. And you will know that you need more glue because the stones won't, of course, stick to the nail. And I've been using this Soleil nail adhesive for a while now, and it definitely works really, really good. But this was definitely fun to do, y'all. I didn't have anything else to do. And yeah, so I really just wanted a lot of bling. And y'all, I feel like maybe if I didn't do anything, I could wear my nails like this. But even then, y'all, like I said, they're heavy. Like, after I've placed all of the stones, like, they're heavy. And even with just the acrylic, like, they were still heavy. So props to the people out there that can wear their nails this long and have all this stuff on them, because girl, like, I feel like I was gonna get carpal tunnel or arthritis with these nails on my hands for them 10 minutes after I finish. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill this whole pinky up with the different colors and sizes, and then we'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, so I finished that pinky, and then for this index finger, I'm also going to apply some of the big stones, but I'm not going to do them as big as the ring finger. So I went in with a pink. This one's going to be more of a cluster, and then I'm going in with this one, and then this finger definitely gave me a little bit of a hard time because it kept sliding off. So you definitely have to work really fast whenever you're using these like pointed back stones. And then, like I said, you know, just go ahead and cure immediately. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in the rest of the nail with these smaller stones. Alrighty, so I went ahead and did those two fingers, and then now for the ring finger, I was gonna leave it plain, but I felt like it was just a little too plain for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in these sides with the same stones. Alrighty y'all, so moving on to the thumb, I decided to do the big huge stones down the middle, kind of like I did the ring finger, and then I'm gonna fill in the sides with the stones, just because this finger, you know, with the thumb being so much bigger, I knew that it was gonna take so much longer. So this is why I decided to do it like this. So same thing, applying your glue and then just filling in the sides with the different size stones. Alrighty y'all, so here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out super pretty. I feel like I could definitely see like maybe a celebrity wearing these like for a video shoot or something. I don't think that this is something that anybody would just wear on the regular. Well, you know what, I don't know, because J-Lo, my client, she probably would, or she has. But anyways, as you can see, they are super shiny. I am absolutely in love. Y'all, like that shine is just so all of these stones will be on my website here soon. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at getnail32, and I will see you guys next time. And I know you guys are mesmerized by that shine. Like, just look how good they look. I wish I could keep them on. But again, I will see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.